To understand what I'm about to tell you, you need to do something first. You need to believe in the impossible. Can you do that?
Welcome to the DC TV report for the week ending Saturday, June 24th, 2017. I'm Edward O'Hare, nickname to be determined. There was only one new episode this week, so I'm going to start a new tradition. If there's only one or no new episodes, I'm going to give a review for a randomly selected episode or movie from DC Comics past. I hope this can remind fans of fun times and maybe introduce people to obscure or long-forgotten entries in the DC mythos. Also be sure to check out Wicked Theory's two-part DC TV season wrap-up with special guest Stefanie Muniz from Gotham Lights and Sara Netzley, freelance writer for Entertainment Weekly. There is so much going on, and I haven't even gotten into the shows yet. Let's get going. Tuesday, iZombie. Penultimate episode. Liv, Clive, and Major decided to hide the now zombie Harley Johns in the freezer, but his zombie hater buddies busted him out. Liv mixed the brains of Ravi's CDC buddy Katty Kupps in a microwaveable cupcake and had to fight off visions of sex with Ravi and Katty's habit of picking up strangers in hotel bars. Peyton was ready to investigate Mayor-elect Baracus, but had doubts after being asked by Baracus to be his new chief of staff. Chase Graves discovered Major's sex tent pics, deduced that he's now human, and fired him. Natalie came back to town, romanced Major, and convinced him to move to Italy with her. Liv met Chase Graves at the bar, slept with him, and found evidence he may have killed Katty. Last minute reveal? Harley Johns showed up at Major's sendoff party and set off a suicide bomb. Major was standing outside and watched as the house exploded with Natalie and all his former work buddies inside. And now for our first retro pick. This week, Superboy, Season 2, Episode 6, Bizarro, The Thing of Steel, first aired November 11th, 1989. Superboy, at least in this season, starred Gerard Christopher as Clark Kent, Superboy, Stacey Haydock as Lana Lang, and Elon Mitchell-Smith as Andy McAllister. This episode featured guest stars George Chakiris as Professor Peterson. You'll remember him as the Oscar-winning actor who played Bernardo in West Side Story, and nothing else. And Barry Myers as Bizarro. This is one of my favorite DC TV shows ever. I swear it was complete happenstance that this is the first one up. Superboy tells the story of Superman in his college years, and the series ran from 88 to 92, the most faithful adaptations of Superman to date, including what we're seeing coming out today. It's very goofy. It was a syndicated TV show with a shoestring budget that was shot on I believe the MGM studios in Florida, one of the first TV shows to be shot there. And the Bizarro makeup, it's all practical effects, so it's the kind of thing that, yeah, it does look cheap, but to me still holds up better than a lot of the CGI stuff that you see today. Gerard Christopher is perfect as Superboy. His Clark Kent is still kind of goofy, but he just has this very noble energy that just oozes off of him, that feels very much like Christopher Reeve from the movies. And the flying effects, since this is produced by Alexander and Ilya Salkind, who also produced the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, the flying effects are really cool because they're real. It's done with wire work. But to me, they hold up a lot better than the CGI flying that you see in Superman Returns and Man of Steel. People are going to rag on me for that, but I'm sorry. If it's a real person against a real skyline, to me, I find that more believable. The basic story of this episode is Professor Peterson is foiling around with a duplication machine and accidentally duplicates Superboy. And Bizarro, who uses weird grammar and talks backwards and has a very strange way of thinking, escapes and, in an effort to make himself more like Superboy, kidnaps Lana Lang. Now, because these are half-hour episodes, a lot of them are two-parters, so this ends in a cliffhanger. I'd really encourage everyone to check this out. It's available on DVD through the Warner Archive, and you can also buy it through Amazon or Apple TV. It's not available free streaming anywhere, but I would certainly, anyone who wants to see some great classic Superman action should check this out. And you can definitely see a lot of influence from this show going into Supergirl, and I would even say Flash and some of the other Greg Berlanti stuff, just because there's a sense of honesty and true love for this material, even if sometimes it's presented in not the slickest or coolest way, but there's heart all over this. So I'd really recommend checking it out. Hope you enjoy it. And so that's going to be the DC TV report for this week. You can find me here and on the Wicked Theory podcast live every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on Mixlr. Feel free to download us wherever good podcasts are given away for free, and visit us at wickedtheory.com. I'm Edward O'Hare, and this has been a Wicked Theory Studios production.